right, boys, so today we have another top 10 for you guys. We have the top 10 running backs, and yesterday we just got a big dog. We have a lot of top end guys. I will say this list really does feel top heavy. Like, the bottom 3 guys in this list feel very, very out of place. But at the end of the day, it's still very early game. It's going to be like that for a little bit. But if you guys enjoy top 10s like this, I'll be doing them all throughout the year on all the main positions of the game. I also do gameplays on a lot of these cards as well, so make sure to hit that like, hit the subscribe. Let's just jump right into number 10. If you're looking for cheap, fast coins to build that God Squad you always wanted, check out my sponsor, U4GM, and use code SHOE for 5% off your order. At number 10, I struggled to find somebody here. It felt like nobody belonged at number 10. It felt like it was just, number 10 was bad. I will just say that. Number 10 felt very, very bad compared to everybody else on the list. Anthony Watkins is the one I decided to go with. I feel like he has a solid build. He is 5'11", 210. He is 82 speed. So no matter what, I could not find another 83 speed guy on here. It is also very, very hard to do top 10s right now because we do not have a database yet. There is no database. I have to single-handedly go and click on every single card. But like I said, this is the kind of the guy that I don't think a lot of people will be looking at, but there's a lot of people that are 82 speed. He's pretty good across the board. The only thing he's really bad at is catching. Even like the break tackle, trucking, all pretty solid for his overall. Not a bad card here from Tulsa. Number 9, Kaytron Allen, man. I think this one is another one where I kind of felt like no matter what, he felt a little bit harder to have up here as well. He's a little bit of a bigger back. He's power back also, 225 pounds, 82 speed. So I guess you can kind of group him in at that number 10 spot where it kind of felt like he didn't really belong on a list like this. But at the end of the day, compared to other running backs at the top, he's not the best in the world, but still a really solid back. He's also just much better at the break tackle. I think that's really the only thing pushing him ahead is he had a little bit more weight on him. The break tackle was better, but let's get into the better cards here. I felt like I was rushing a little bit through 9 and 10 because, like I said, it's a top-heavy list. Raheem Sanders is where we get a little bit better. He has, like, the perfect build in the game. 6'2", 225. I love tall running backs. I feel like they play a lot better in the passing game when it comes to wheel routes. Literally any sort of route you could high ball over linebackers as well in this game. Raheem Sanders is perfect for that. He's also 83 speed, 84 excel. He has all of his all of the good stats above 80 as well. He has 3 82s at the end in the change direction, truck, and break tackle. It really is hard to kind of rank these cards early on because a lot of them don't get ability, so you're looking at the base stats and base builds overall. And Raheem Sanders, way better than the 2 guys I just showed you right there before. I mean, I'm not going to lie. He's one of the toughest core cards in the game. At number 7, we got Ashton. Is it Genti? I'm not 100% sure on how to pronounce it. I actually just saw a crazy mix of this guy on TikTok. I just saw a crazy mix of him, and honestly, it's really cool to see him in the top 10 as well. He is 5'9", 215. I don't think being super small is that bad, although, like I said, I prefer the taller guys in the passing game. I think the smaller guys are typically better in the run game because they don't get really hit at the line of scrimmage as much because they feel a lot smaller or their build's a lot smaller. But he's another guy that's 83 speed, 84 excel. He's amazing across the board. The catching as well, compared to every other running back on this list, is one of the best on here. 82 catching for a running back this early on. He's going to hold on to everything. The only negative is that he does have 76 carrying, but realistically, it feels like everybody fumbles. My Judkins fumbles out the wazoo in this game. I'm cool with Ashton, man. I'm cool with this card. At number 6, now we're starting to get into the big promo running backs. We got ourselves Todd Gurley. I will say this is probably the card I was the most disappointed with in all of the gameplays I've done so far this year. He feels so stiff. I know he's a power back. They made him a power back, but I don't know what they did to his card. He cannot turn. Like, he turns really, really slow. At least that's comparative to the other guys I've used. Like, I've done an Ollie gameplay. I've used Folk. He's my backup running back right now. Even Judkins, you could definitely tell the difference. The swerving, the spinning, everything. Gurley feels a little bit behind, and also trucking just isn't as good. He has 85 trucking, 85 break tackle. Trucking in this game is nowhere near as good as the juking, swerving, and spinning. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I still think he has to be up here. He's one of the faster guys in the game. He still has really good stats, but I just wish he moved a little bit better out there. Number 5, my arch nemesis in this game. I hate playing this card. I swear I play against the best running back, Judkins, like every other game. This is the card that absolutely destroys me. And I will say, I don't know what it is that makes Todd Gurley move a little bit worse. They're both power backs, right? And Singleton gets the good juke. He moves a lot better as well. I've used this card. I've been dominated by this card. Everybody has him because he's a free option as well. I don't know what it is with Nicholas Singleton. He feels like the no money spent Judkins, if you will. But 84 speed, 84 excel. He has great stats across the board. 84 change direction. Maybe that's what it is helping him. All of his stats are amazing. He's just lacking a little bit in the catching. But I don't know what it is with Singleton, man. He's just a guy you put in the game and he balls out. I hate playing this card, man. At number 4, we got Marshall Faulk, and like I mentioned earlier, he currently is my backup running back. I actually really love this card. So Judkins, wear and tear is a thing in this game, and obviously is you get really, really tired fast. So Marshall Faulk actually plays a lot more than my backup running back in Madden ever did, and I love this dude. He comes in and balls. He has a great juke move. I will say, I've heard a lot of people say they don't like his moves. I personally think he moves fine. I don't know. I think it depends on what you're looking for, but he has the fast juke comparative to, like, I think he kind of similar to like the way Ollie Gordon moves. But 85 speed, 85 excel. He's the first 85 on this list as well. 85 carrying. He's not going to fumble. Solid catching as well as early it is. 74 is pretty good. And then obviously change direction, break tackles, nice. You're not trucking with Marshall Faulk, so don't even. That could be 0 and we wouldn't care for all of it. I'm telling you guys, this is a card. He's one of the cheaper high-end running backs in the game. He's like 160K right now. This is a guy you guys should cop if you're looking to make an upgrade from even Singleton, or say if you don't even have him, you still have a scrub out there. At number 3, this is also one of the more popular running backs in the game. I would say everybody that doesn't have Judkins and wants to aim high for the highest running back, it seems like they all kind of go for Ollie Gordon. And this dude, I mentioned earlier, the 6'2", that is an insane build, especially when you give him 85 speed, 86 excel, 86 agility. And I've also noticed too, have you guys noticed they kind of throw power back on everybody? I'm not saying Ollie Gordon's not a power back, but I feel like power back is by far the most common archetype at running back. He also has insane change of direction. The break tackle is really, really good. I'm telling you guys, this is a great card. I've played against him. I've been burnt by him many times. I've used him in a video on the channel, as you guys probably have seen. I love him. And also, now that we're getting out of that core and up to higher overalls, they actually start to get abilities, which I will say, I think Shifty, the spin one is not as good until we get it gold. If you guys have played regs, you know. But I will say Shifty seems like the best one in early on, and maybe the sidestep. Yeah, this one right here. Sidestep and Shifty are probably the two best ones early on if you are looking for the best running back abilities. And boys, at number 2, I am recording this, although he's out in the game as you guys are watching this video. I am recording this on Thursday night as he got posted. I will be in Chicago. I am out of town this weekend. So, CMC just got revealed. Obviously, he is RB2 in this game. 87 speed, 87 excel. He's obviously way above Ollie Gordon. He's 2 speed above, even a +1 in excel. 86 change direction. He's going to move amazing. I'm actually so excited to try him out when he gets back. The only negative is that he is an LTD, and I expect him to be kind of wags, despite him only being the second best guy in the game because that name value. I will say, 79 catching, amazing. The trucking, the break tackle, even the carrying. He's going to be so good. I cannot wait to try this card. And this is a guy, I know some people are like, how are you going to rank a card has he not played with? I've played so many. I think I've played over 100 games already, boys. We know CMC, and even with the stats alone, he's definitely number 2. At number 1, there's nothing I have to say. He's the best card in the game. I truly do feel like if you have this card, you are at its true advantage. And honestly, I hope a lot of you guys got him when he was 500K at the floor. People couldn't even sell him because there's too many at 500K. Now he's up to 800K. I think people are starting to get coins. People are realizing he is easily the best card in the game right now. You can literally run Wildcat with him all game. I watched Henry. You guys know, the best player in the world. He's won over $1 million in earnings from MCS, from Madden. He has gotten 80 dropped on him from literally strictly Judkins Wildcat. He's also allowed up 500 yards, I think, 3+ times. Judkins is the best card in the game. There's no question about it. CMC is going to be very, very good. But Quinshon Judkins, RB1, he's going to be the best card in the game for a fat minute because these cards are overpowered. They're the Season 1 LTD Legend. I don't know what they're called, but they're OP. They're broken. They shouldn't be in the game, and here he is. All right, boys, I appreciate you guys watching the video. Make sure to let me know down below which running back you're using. Maybe you're using 2 of them. Let me know what you guys are rocking right now in the game. And also, if there's a guy that got snubbed. I know that 9 and 10 spot was a little tricky, but it is what it is, man. This is really a top-heavy list. But I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys.